All right. What's going on, everyone? Aaron here at Clean Cuts Lawn Care. It is story time. This story just happened last night, and I gotta tell you, it's gonna sound so crazy, but it's true. We worked yesterday, we came home. Oh no, so we got done working, we went and grabbed some lunch from a new place I wanted to try. Came home, showered, ate lunch, and our patio just got painted, right? So we had to take our lights down. We had to move all of our vegetable plants. We have two plastic owls that go on the balcony, like on the railing. One's name is Who, one's name is What. Who was our first one, and every holiday we dress them up, like we dress them up as Santa Claus. We dress him up as a turkey. For like New Year's, he wears the glasses and the hat that say the year, and like a chain that says the year. So, you know, whatever. So we had to take our owls down, and they got done painting, so we were putting everything back up. We hung our lights back up, put our vegetable plants right where they go, put Who and What back up, and we're wrapping up. Vicky was watering all the plants, and I went in to finish editing and upload yesterday's video. Well, while I'm doing that, I hear Vicky, "Baby, come out here, hurry up, don't miss it, come on." So I go running out there, and there is this big praying mantis. I'll put a picture of him up right here. So there's a big praying mantis. We named him Peter. You've seen the picture. He looked like a Peter, so we named him Peter. And man, Peter just kicked it there for like an hour. Then he climbed up on the wall, kicked it there for like an hour. Then he moved out from the balcony out onto the wall out in the open, and he was there for a long time. So we were in the kitchen. This is a few hours later. We're in the kitchen, and I hear something, and I go, "Did you hear that? It sounds like something hit the wall." And she's like, "No, I didn't hear anything." Well, then we heard it again, and she heard it this time. And I'm like trying to listen. I open a window, but it has a screen, and I'm looking out. I can see the balcony, I can see under the balcony, but I can't see like in front of it. And I hear someone say, "Here, try this one." And I know 100% certain at that point that Peter is in imminent danger, and that someone has launched an attack on him. I go running out the door. I look over at Peter. He's okay. I look to my left. I'm expecting two 10-year-old brats to be there. There was two, just like I knew, because one was talking to the other. They were like 15 and 17. And sure enough, they're picking up rocks. One must have been like a, like a big thing of dirt that hardened like a rock, because when that second one hit, we heard it like break and kind of hit our balcony. And they were trying to kill Peter with the rocks. So I don't really have a gray area when it comes to like my temper. The medication don't always work, right? So I basically would go from 0 to 100 very quickly. Peter's my guy. You know, he's just chilling. He's not bothering no one. He's hanging out. I'm assuming he liked our vegetable plants. I don't know about the rest of the country, but I know here in Ohio they are illegal to kill praying mantis or intentionally cause harm to them. So I start flipping out. I'm yelling at these little bastards, and pretty much immediately the younger one walks around the corner, and the other one sat there arguing with me about how this is a free country. and I can't tell him what to do. I will hit someone else's kid. It's not a big deal to me. He's lucky I didn't come downstairs, because that's what would have happened. I did come downstairs, but not yet. A couple minutes would go by, and he's talking his bullshit like he's a somebody. And around the corner, I see the kid come back with what would be his dad, and I think it was the dad's girlfriend. I don't think she was old enough to be his mom. And the dad would yell up to me, "What's up with you yelling at my kid because he's playing out here?" So I go, okay, now I'll go downstairs. So I go downstairs, and he's like, "My kid said, you know, he's playing out here. You're yelling at him about playing out here." I'm like, "I'm not yelling at him about playing out here." I turn around, I point, I say, "You see on that wall what's up there?" And he looks. He didn't see it right away. I don't even know how these kids spotted it. It was out in the open. Peter had moved out to the open, but it was pretty high up there. He goes, "What is that, a praying mantis?" I go, "Yeah, it is." I said, "Why don't you tell your dad why I'm yelling at you?" And the dad knows now. He's onto it. So I'm like, they're trying to kill the praying mantis. They're throwing rocks up there at him. The dad looks at me. He looks at the praying mantis. He looks at the kid. He looks at the other kid, the older one. And he goes, "Why the hell would you want to kill the praying mantis? What did it do? Did it bother you?" So now I'm kind of liking this dad. I'm liking his mentality. He looks at the older one, and he goes, "Were you doing it too?" And then the younger one steps in and goes, "He wanted me," come to find out it was his cousin. The older one was their cousins. The younger one goes, "He wanted me to throw the rocks at their owls up there." So now the dad's really going off. He's like, "You were gonna throw rocks at their owls? There's windows behind there," and you know, whatever. He's screaming at them, and because he could have broke our windows, and why are you trying to damage someone else's belongings? And now he's yelling at the older one, "You're his older cousin. You're supposed to be watching him. You're supposed to look out for him. You're trying to get him in trouble. Blah 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 blah. Now, I don't trust you now with my kid." And you know, he's going off on him. And then he starts yelling at the younger one, "Why are you following this idiot? If he tells you to do something like that, you should have known better." So in the end, you know, the dad understood why I was yelling at these little punks. The one, I think he was about 17. I would have smacked that kid up, man. It wouldn't have bothered me at all. "Oh, this is a free country. You can't tell me what to do, blah, blah, blah." Shut the fuck up, you little mother. You know, that's, I don't know. But yeah, it pissed me off. You know, I don't care if it's a bug or whatever you want to call it. You know, it's like, why? Why? And they spotted him because they were looking up at the owls. And Peter was just off to the left on the wall from the owls. That's how they spotted him. So, really pissed me off, man. Really, these punks really had me going, you know. So, alright, just a little story time. If you guys like the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Let me know everything I'm doing wrong, and keep them edges clean, boys. I'm out.